Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 7 matchups on this NBA slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action here. And yeah, guys, we'll hop in it. Pretty decent slate today with just 7 matchups, starting with the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Miami Heat. Heat opening up as a 4.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 213. Bucks coming into this matchup 27-15. The Heat 23-20. Head to head, the Bucks are 7-3 here. As far as injuries go, no Giannis in this matchup. So definitely a big loss for the Bucks here. No Kyle Lowry for Miami. Tyler Herro is questionable. But yeah, the Bucks coming off a Miami loss where they did just play each other, losing by 6. And yeah, I just think without Giannis here, this team's much different. Very hard to trust them on the road. I'm going to roll with the Heat minus 4.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Charlotte Hornets. Boston opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over-under at 232. Celtics coming into this matchup 31-12. The Hornets 11-32. Head-to-head, Boston is 8-2. No Jaylen Brown. And Boston on a 5-game winning streak, though, playing pretty well. Charlotte 2-8 in their last 10. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Boston is 5-1 against Charlotte, 4-1 covering on the road against Charlotte here. And even without Jaylen Brown here, that's why the line's a little bit lower, but I still like the Celtics team a lot more. And we're going to take Celtics minus 7 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Indiana Pacers. Grizzlies opening up as an 8.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 237.5. Grizzlies coming into this matchup 28-13. The Pacers 23-20. Head-to-head, the Pacers are 7-3. Yeah, still no Tyrese Halliburton, which is a big loss. Miles Turner is questionable. Memphis, they're on an 8-game winning streak right now. They're playing great basketball. Pacers on a 2-game losing streak. Yeah, I love the win streak Memphis is on. They're just playing great. And without Halliburton, it's going to be tough to really be picking the Pacers here. So we're going to roll with the Grizzlies minus 8.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Toronto Raptors. Toronto opening up as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 232.5. The Hawks coming into this matchup 20-22. Toronto 19-23. Head-to-head, both teams have won 5 out of their last 10 games. As far as injuries go, don't really see any major ones in this matchup. Atlanta coming off a Pacers win. Toronto on a little 3-game winning streak. Atlanta, it's been kind of tough for Atlanta. 1-5 covering on the road against Toronto. 5-14 against Toronto. They really struggled against Toronto here. Toronto 5-1 covering at home against Atlanta, playing pretty well, and on a little win streak. I think I'm going to roll with the Raptors. Not in love with the 6.5. I don't know, 6.5. Not in love with, but we'll still take a shot with them and roll them money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Cavs opening up as a 5-point road favorite with the over-under at 223. Cavs coming into this matchup 27-16. Minnesota 21-22. Head-to-head, Minnesota is 6-4. Don't see any major injuries in this matchup here. Cavs coming off a Portland win. Minnesota coming off a Phoenix win here. Cleveland is 6-2 covering on the road against Minnesota, where they've been pretty good. I just like the Cavs a little bit more in this matchup, and I'm only with the Cavs minus 5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we get the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Utah Jazz. Sixers opening up as a 5-point road favorite with the over-under at 235. Sixers coming into this matchup 25-16. The Jazz 22-23. Head-to-head, Philly is 6-4. Philly coming into this matchup coming off a bad OKC loss. Jazz coming off a nice Orlando win here. Tobias Harris is questionable, so be sure to check his status. Philly 8-3 covering against the Jazz, where they've been very good. Utah, crazy. They're 15-2 at home against Philly. Kind of crazy. I still like this I still like the 76ers roster better, despite the fact they haven't been able to win on the road in Utah. I still like Philly here, and we're going to take Philly -5 and money line on the road. Then the last matchup, we got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Portland Trail Blazers. Portland opening up as a 1.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 226.5. Dallas coming into this matchup 24-19. Portland 19-22. Head-to-head, Dallas is 7-3. Looks like Christian Wood's questionable. Be sure to check his status. Still no Dorian Finney-Smith here. Damian Lillard's questionable. Be sure to check his status. That'll be some big news if he doesn't end up playing. Dallas coming off a big Lakers win. Portland, they're on a 5-game losing streak here. Mavs 6-0 against Portland right now. 5-1 covering against Portland. Yeah, Mavs on the road. As long as Luka's playing and Mavs are an underdog here, would be nice if Christian Wood does play, but if not, still more than capable of beating this Blazers team that hasn't looked very good. Give me Mavs +1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.